On SPC2 now, it's adults only, as Oliver Postgate will be nogging the nog. On SPC1, however, it's time for Newsround. Why are you doing that one? Why are you pretending to talk? You've got to pretend to talk just at the start and then we get into it. Why do you have to do that? It's just what you have to do on the news. No, that's not even, that's just a book. That's not a load of paper. That's what you just have to do on the news. Hello, welcome to, sorry about that. This is live, of course. Welcome to, there are sometimes little mistakes happen when it's live. Welcome to Rich and Ali's Craven Newsround. It's the 25th of February, 2026. I think it's a Wednesday. Do you know? My researchers have not given me that piece of information. And we are here with all the news. I'm Richard Herring. You may remember me. I was on Never Mind the Full Stops, the grammar-based panel show with the bloke from Downton Abbey on it. And also, this is my 134-year-old ventriloquist dummy, Ali Slother. Hello, I'm Cheeky Knee. Oh, you got the right fucking string for once. I'm winking at it. There I am, I'm literally winking at it. Do you remember when your eye used to be permanently closed? Yeah, that joke's ruined now, thanks to Richard Ison. What a trick. Don't be rude about Richard, he's very nice. And also sitting at Dardra. I'd also like to say, just get it over with. Just get it out of the way early. That's what I'd like to say. Is that you remember your own catchphrase? Just get it out of the way early. That's like new catchphrase. Just get it out of the way early. It's no one likes the same phrase. Just get it out of the way early. I don't think that one's going to catch on. You'll all be doing on the playground tomorrow. Please don't go to playgrounds. It's especially my fans. It's not something. It's not a good look for me. Anyway, we are doing all the news that the lamestream media will not touch, will not cover, or will cover in lying and wrong ways, because we are the main, very Pacific Ocean, big Pacific Ocean media. That's what we are. And we will give you the news as it happens. Nothing will stop us. You were off all day last week. You were off. Well, that's not my fault. John Craven never took a holiday, did he? Well, no, he was always ready to go. Well, you know, you got to. If you're going to do this job, you have to do it every day. Well, I'll do my best. But anyway, you may have seen on the grown-up news that. Why is it not working? There it is. It's the Trump State of the Union. It's the longest State of the Union speech ever. I think about 1 hour 50 minutes. Shall we do 1 hour 50 minutes today? Yeah, we could do. It's a long speech, isn't it? That's a long time. Yeah, it's all right to do a long speech like that when you're the one wearing the nappy, isn't it, Rich? I guess it is. Just the worst thing about it for me is those two pricks behind him. You know, I wouldn't like to see anyone swinging from a lamppost, but those guys come close. Them and Mussolini. I wouldn't like to see Mussolini doing it. That's how much I don't like it. But if it has to happen, that's all I would say. You'll never get to go to America now, Richard. Well, I'm not going to go to America while these pricks are in charge, so there's no danger of that. What if you get a job in America? Okay, yeah. I love President Trump. Do you think Homeland Security are watching this? They will do, Rich. They love it. They love it. They love ventriloquism, Homeland Security. Anyway, the State of the Union. There have been some fast fact checking of President Clump's. President Clump. That's good. It was actually an accident. Let's call him President Clump from now, because his feet is all clumped up in his nappy. Now, we don't know if he wears a nappy. We don't know that for sure. Well, he just shits himself. If not, he just... Look, if you can't shit yourself when you're the President of the United States in a room full of people, when can you shit yourself? I'd say never shit yourself. Well, I'd say he's earned the right, if he wants to not have to go to the toilet. If he feels the need to go to the toilet, let him go in his pants, in his big white pants. Well, they're brown now. And and anyone who's standing behind him could just take the repercussions. Look at those fellas. They love it, don't they? Can't get enough of his shit-filled underwear. Is this the kids, this show? Yeah, this is for kids, this show. So anyway, according to The Guardian, I've been looking at Trump repeatedly touted, that's the lamestream media. It's the very lamestream media as well. The woke, isn't it? It's woke. We're not woke. We aren't we woke. We're whatever is the right thing to be at the moment. Whatever you are, if you're Homeland Security, we're on your side. If you're Willy liberal, Guardian reader, Guardianista, we're on your side. If you're super woke and think everyone's equal and should be treated as if they're equal, it's ridiculous, Richard. Some people are pricks. Yeah, I think they admit, I think even the woke people admit some people are pricks, but you have to work out who the pricks are. You can't just say, I'm going to decide all that group of people are pricks based on their gender or their sexuality or their skin colour. I mean, it's sort of, and it's too much work, isn't it? I mean, I would say being racist or sexist or homophobic or transphobic is just lazy because you can't be bothered to work out which ones are the pricks, so you just say all of them are pricks. And that is clearly not true. And I think, have a look in the mirror if you're one of those guys. That's what I would say. Oh, you're really right on, Richard. I'm really kind of playing. But also fascism's great. And, that's whatever you think, that's what I think as well. So do keep watching. Anyway, you're very good at this, Richard. I'm excellent at this news rounding. So some of the things that Trump said that aren't true. He says we're the hottest country anywhere in the world. That'll be the global warming and opening up the coal mines and stuff, won't it? Well, yeah, he doesn't like to have clean energy, so that might be why they're the hottest country. He says well below. He says there's more jobs, but in fact that's not true. He says that they've secured £18 trillion in investment, and money's pouring in from all over the globe. But CNN says that the vague amounts promised, that's vague amounts promised rather than actual investment. So I mean, he's just up there for 1 hour 40 minutes. Someone should work out how much of that 1 hour 40 minutes was. It might even be longer than that. 1 hour 41 minutes. Well, Richard, I'm glad you clarified that. Well, I like to get the facts correct on this show. 1 hour 41, unlike President Trump. It'd be interesting to find out how many minutes he was saying stuff that was actually true. But he says immigrants are responsible for most murders in America, but apparently that's not true, that US-born citizens are twice as likely to be arrested for violent crimes and 2.5 times more likely to be arrested for drug crimes. Also, I mean, he's been involved, hasn't he? He's been involved in a few violent crimes, or his people have. And also, I think all the people who've tried to shoot him have all been American as well. So, I think he should have a re-look at that. I went to hospital yesterday, and I think everybody who treated me certainly was from families that would have been immigrants to this country at some point. I'd like to see how the NHS and anywhere in the world would fare without the very hard-working people who come to the countries trying to better themselves and aren't that interested in committing violent crimes. Anyway, that's very woke of you, Richard. Also, I don't like immigrants. If you are on the other side, I agree with whatever you think. So just listen to whatever you want to hear and ignore the bits that you don't agree with. Please watch the show. I don't think it'll work, Richard. I think you have to take a stand. I think talk less, smile more. That's my advice. You've been listening to a lot of Hamilton, haven't you? I've been forced to talk less, smile more. Is that really it? That's what you have to do to be a good politician. So energy, he says, has come down. It's gone up. Gas prices have come down. His prices are incorrect. He says he's stopped 8 wars in the first 10 months of his presidency, but the US has been party to 6 peace agreements, and several of those do not credit Trump specifically. Others were not considered wars to begin with. He was involved in efforts to broker a ceasefire in Gaza, but Israel has continued to kill Palestinian civilians and carry airstrikes since last October's truce was announced. So I'm not sure he has got a Nobel Peace Prize. He has got that, Richard, hasn't he? So you can't really argue with the facts. He's got a Nobel Peace Prize, so it must be true. Well, it's kind of crazy to me that this is allowed to happen, that no one sort of stops it and no one steps in and says, people are cheering, rather than stepping in and saying, should we just dial it down a little bit? Or can we have a fact checker in just to say it's the President of the United States? But to talk about this, we've got a very special correspondent coming in. He's coming in to talk about it. Here we go. We're heading over now to, it looks like Mount, so I'm in there as well. How do I get in there? There was a little glitch there. We're heading over now to what looks like Mount Olympus. Who's there? Hello, Richard. Hello, it's me. And the King of the World. It's the King of the World. And King of the World. And the King of the World. I mean, let's not do the song because this is a new song. And the King of the World. Don't mess with me because I'm the King of the World. And what is not? And the King of the World. And the King of the World. Yeah, it's the King of the World here. We're here to discuss Donald Trump in America. He died. Donald Trump is not in charge of America. America is part of the world. And I am the king of the world. So all of the achievements of America, the many achievements that done to me, the king of the world. And then the king of the world, and the best king of the world. Well, the only king of the world, aren't you? Yeah, and the best one is the then. I'm not better than the last king of the world. That guy was terrible. He couldn't king the world at all. The world was in a mess. There were wars. Since I come in to be king of the world, did I tell you I'm the king of the world? By the way, don't look at me over here. We're talking on the camera. Okay. I'm the king of the world. By the way, if anyone's just tuned in, I don't know if people tune in. If you just tuned in, I am the king of the world. I'm the best king of the world. And better than the last king of the world. He made so many mistakes. And the now king of the world ship. I mean, are we talking about you? Yeah, we're talking about me, not Donald Trump. He's not the king of the world, is he? Why was your hand coming into shot? Don't listen to that, Richard. And so powerful, I can reach across and hit you. See? Wow, that is impressive. Are you on Mount Olympus? That's where I live, Rich, because I'm the king of the world. That's where the king of the world is. Mount Olympus. I don't get much of the say in this. Well, no one's getting much of a say. I'm the king of the world. You shut up, you fucking peasants. I'm the king of the world. Wow, we have some very aggressive guests and arrogant guests on the show. Very entitled. Of course, I'm entitled, Richard. I'm the king of the world. That's what you get when you're king of the world. Look, under my kingship of the world, the whole wide world, let's have a look at my achievements. There is no poverty in the world anymore since I had the king of the world. There was loads before. It was all poverty before. Now I'm the king of the world. Poverty is gone. I'm not sure there's quite... The economy seems to be worse. It's not worse, Richard. There's no poverty. There is no disease since I had the king of the world. When did you become king of the world? I have always been the king of the world. And she said there was nothing... Well, a long time. Longer than anyone can remember. I've been the king of the world. And when I wasn't the king of the world, that wasn't my fault. Were you the king of the world when COVID happened? Yeah, I was. That did not happen. There was no COVID. Because I, the king of the world, started with my brilliant leadership. And COVID, where's COVID now, Richard? Well, it's been cured by Dr. Has it, Richard? No, it has not. I, the king of the world, stopped COVID, and also COVID never existed in the first place. That's how good I am at being king of the world. Also, trade with other planets has gone up 10,000% since I became the king of the world. Well, what, from zero? It's gone up infinity%, Rich. You said 10,000. Yeah. I just checked the figures again. It's gone up infinity. Well, because, anything over naught, I mean, it's going to be, you can't really have a percentage of naught, can you? So if it's gone up one, if you sold one thing, that's infinity%, is that right? I am the king of the world, if you didn't know. Also, under my stewardship of the world, there are now hardly any pedophile islands in the world, Rich. Hardly any. Yeah, there's hardly any, Rich. They're nearly all gone. Thanks to the, surely just no pedophile islands is the correct. Well, Richard, you can't expect too much. You can't expect too much of the king of the world. I got rid of most of the pedophile islands, but you got to have a couple of pedophile islands just for the people who need to go up to an island, Liechtenstein, and the king of the world, and I can do what I want. Do you go to the pedophile islands? If you look at the tiles, there's it says King Arthur redacted, and there's no way of knowing who that person is, the King Arthur, or it says redacted of the world. That could be anything. That could be news of the world. That could be anything. And not in the files, Richard, because I am the king of the world, and I had New Jeffrey Epstein, and I only did some trade deals with him for the good of the world. For the good of the world? Yeah, because I'm the king of the world. All right, I think we've got the satire there. That was very good. Well, congratulations to everyone involved in that. They must feel very pleased themselves. Anyway, I think we've done enough. 15 minutes, it's too long. Thank you very much for tuning in to Newsround. That was the King of the World. This is Ali Sloth. I hardly got to say anything. You got to say your catchphrase. Just get it on the way. What is it? Just get it out of the way early. I just don't think that's going to just get it out of the way early. I sit on it, Father. Sit on it. Sit on it, the King of the World. Don't be rude to the King of the World. I think he's quite powerful. Thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Rich and Ali's Craven News Round. Oh, hold on. I've got to do this. Let's do the thing where we talk to each other. I don't really think we should. Why don't we just actually talk now? Because we look like we're just having a conversation. That was good news, wasn't it? That's what we sort of pretend. People will imagine we're going, that was good news, wasn't it? That was good news. Yeah. Is that what I've got to do? Yeah, but just don't say anything. So, I just feel stupid. Thanks for watching. Bye.